So I think it's time to make my very first Paralives video, and I thought it'd be really fun to make a para person and then probably do some building here and there, because it's been a couple of weeks since the game came out and I've learned a little bit since then from doing live streams with it, doing some gameplay, some building, and I feel like I know a thing or two, just a little bit, of this game to actually make a video out of it rather than posting a live stream, which I know can be very lengthy and a little bit annoying at times. Now, I for one love Paralives mainly because it's another life simulation game, but then also too, it's been really fun making paras and building and navigating the game as a fresh new player. It can be a little bit kind of tricky, but I've gotten the hang of it a little bit, and yes, I have downloaded mods for this game already. I'll have a link down below to the mods that I use in the game currently, alongside with a few of my favorites that I like so far. I thought it'd be really fun to actually make a brand new game because I have several save files already and I don't want to mess with them because this game is still in its infancy and I don't want to break anything. We're gonna start in the town. I'm gonna skip the tutorial because I just don't need that anymore. The game's been out for a while. You probably already seen the beginning of the game already. But what I find really cool about the beginning of the game is that you start in a train and then that's where you make your para. And it's like a really cool introduction, and it feels like the Polar Express meets the Sims, meets like other type of games. And what I've learned so far, like through gameplay, it has little bits of pieces of games that I've played in the past that I love, like Stardew, Animal Crossing, The Sims, all wrapped into one, but Paralives feels like their very own game. And that's what I love about Paralives. It's very niche, made by a small team, very passionate, and the bug fixes have been so frequent and they've been so transparent about everything that I'm more inclined to play this game even more to see what they polish and what they add overall in the early access stage of the next 2 years. I'm really looking forward to like family gameplay and also more things to para maker, making pets, seasons, calendar systems, more events. Basically just everything about Paralives is what I'm looking for. Okay, so now that we're in the game, we get to choose our storyteller of choice. We have 3 different types. Max, who is more of like a balanced kind of style storyteller. Ricardo's more of like a chaotic, caliente type of style storyteller who does make the life of a para a little bit more interesting and spicy. And then we have Stella, who's more chilled, laid back, and just calm, cool, and collected storyteller. And they're a dog, and it's so cute. I have a dog. His name is Randy Joe. He'll be 5 this year, which is crazy to think that I'm gonna have a 5-year-old dog. That's just insane. Anyway, I think I want to probably choose Max just because it's a little bit more easier. But the good part, you can customize your storyteller to your liking and do whatever you really want. I personally have always just kept the default storyteller because I don't really know what to like change or do whatever. But I have been thinking about playing on a short lifespan just to see, but I also don't want to do that. So I think what we're going to do is that we will for sure, I want to try and do like maybe a better percentage of getting pregnant, like at 60%. Yeah, let's do 60%. Why not? Labor takes 2 hours, which is not that long. And then trimesters, 21 hours. That also is fine by me too. I think I'm also gonna decrease the amount of twins I have like to 7% and triplets to 5% because I don't got time for that. We have done the 100 baby challenge too many times and we're not gonna do it in Paralives yet. But let's start with our storyteller, Max, with our customized settings. Yay! Okay, so now that we are in the town and everything, I get to choose where I want to live. And personally, I've always been living like on this lot right here just because it's nice and big and it's simple. But then I've also lived very close to the elementary school, which I do still get a little bit confused of where everything's at. Oh, right over here. So I have another household that I play with in this current house. I like where it's sitting. It's between 2 different buildings. It's like squished in the middle and I like it, but I don't want to live there. Even though that we're close to the elementary school, it would make perfect sense, but not for now. I think I want to probably live right here because I think it'd be really fun to build like a small little townhouse building right here. Think of it as like the movie from Up. Carl, the old man from Up. He lives between two different buildings. Things kind of age up and grow over time between his house, but his house remains the same. I kind of want to do something like that. So we're going to make a new household and live right over here. I'm kind of excited because personally, I'm all about building. I'm all about storytelling. I cannot basically play any game without a storyline or a character that I'm creating. I just can't play the game dry, you know, if that makes sense. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a para, and I'm just like, what could we do? It's overwhelming in a good way because there's so much customization in this game that it kind of scares me. So I'm gonna make just literally a random para. I'm gonna do, let's do this. I'm gonna take everything off of you for now. There we go. And then we also have a chance to choose what age we want to do. I think I might do a teenager para just to start off with. You have a chance of being a baby, a toddler, a child, a preteen, which we've never had in any, any life simulation game. We don't know what that is. And what I find so cool about Paralives, specifically for children and up, is that they gradually get taller over time. You may not notice it until you look at your child at a random moment and think to yourself, wait a minute, you look a little bit taller than normal. So what I highly suggest is take progress photos of all of your paras, especially pregnant paras who gradually, are growing in their trimester, but also getting taller, because it's a good way to have memories, but then also just kind of see the stark difference between every single height. No para is the same height. They all have different, they can be taller, shorter, whatever it might be. And with children, if they're taller than their parent, you will notice a difference. And it's like, this is kind of scary, but I like it. So children paras will gradually get taller to preteens, as you can see here. And then they'll even get taller when they get to teens. And then when they're a young adult, they get slightly taller. However, with the adults and mostly elder paras don't really get shorter. They just slouch over a little bit. You can kind of see it a little bit, this pair is staying up straight, and then the other pair is slouching a little bit more over. So in a way, yes, but no, if that makes sense. But we're gonna start with the teenage pairs because I want to see them grow over time. I might do a single family home household. I'm not too sure, but I can guarantee you I am gonna have the best time with making paras. I already have a few pairs that I've made and uploaded them to the workshop. So if you wanted to download them, you could. I've also made some houses, at least one house, unfurnished and furnished on the workshop. So there is also that. But I want to definitely make as many things as I possibly can with Paralives because it's so much fun. I kid you not. I've done very little gameplay because I've been spending most of my time figuring out build mode and Paramaker. It's kind of overwhelming, but in a good way because there's so much customization. It feels like Sims 3, but on steroids. It's what am I playing? I don't know, but I love it and I want to play more of it. So I don't know. If you have Paralives, let me know what you've been doing the most in this game. Was it Paramaker? Was it build mode? Or just watching content like this video, if you're watching this, of course. Or, just kind of seeing from the sidelines of how the developers have been, updating this game over time. Because it's only been maybe 2 or 3 weeks since me recording this video. But I will say I'm playing this game way more than I should. I should be reading and writing my new book, but yet here I am making paras and I don't care. So I'm having the best time of my life right now, and it's gonna even get better and better every other day. I'm gonna just snatch your hair for a second. Thank you very much. I also need to give you some eyebrows. Where are your eyebrows at? There we go. Yeah, I'll give you some of these eyebrows. There is a color wheel in this game, so if you wanted to have your pairs have different color eyebrows or hair or whatever, you could do that. So I find that really cool. Plus you can even save every single color preset. I have custom content in Paralives. I probably won't use it, but if I do, I think it'll be linked on the Steam Workshop. I don't really know how that really works. So we'll figure that out as we go, but I can guarantee you the modding community of Paralives has already made this game 10,000 times more interesting day by day. This jawline could cut diamonds, literally. I don't know if I want this pair to be jack of all trades or good at nothing, or just have like, you know, a love for the arts or food or music. I am curious of seeing how the dev team will do music over time, because like we do have musical instruments, but they're not all interactable just yet. Like we have objects, but they're not interactable like fully. I have a brain of a child. So I'm just thinking to myself, the hair options, I cannot wait to see what they'll do for the future of like what they're going to incorporate in the game. But I think I want to go with something either like braids. I really like this one a lot because it's like very childlike and whimsy. It just looks very cute. I also been liking the braids too. A little bit of an updo doesn't hurt either. But then I also like these braids too. I feel like I would categorize this more of like a child hair. Like if this pair was a child, I would give it to them. And then when they age up, they would change their hairstyle. So I might do this one because I really like this one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do two-tone hair. So I'm gonna do advanced mode. I'm gonna change the tips because we're a teenager and we're rebelling against our nature of life. Like I wanna be a different mom. Let me live my life. So I think I'm gonna go with like dark. No, I might do that. Maybe make the tips a little bit more blondish or a little bit reddish. Or we go blue. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with like something like this color. Okay, I really like that. We'll keep that one. We'll save it. And then no facial hair right now, not just yet. Let's do some makeup. You also have the option to layer makeup in this game too. So if you wanted to have like 3 different types of eyeshadow, you could have that. I mean, kind of crazy, but you know, it doesn't hurt to have more. And I think I want to probably do, I feel like, are we too young for this? No, we're 15. I think for our accessories, I'm gonna take off the earrings for a second. I'm gonna put them back. Actually, I'm just gonna do the same ones. I'm just gonna do the same earrings because I don't know anything else. We'll do a bit of a necklace. Ooh, wait, I kind of like all of these. I wish you could change the size of the necklace. That'd be really cool if we could. We'll do a bit more of a bronze. Okay, Miss Pearl, I see you. Okay, you know what? Maybe we go with this one, but we'll change it to like more of like a white color. This, ooh, I love it. We'll also give her some glasses. You know, I don't know what the pronouns will be for this pair. Maybe we'll go with, ooh, okay, wait a minute. What if we do a little jack of all trades vibe? Okay, I kind of like that. Okay, they're giving grown. I think for the top, what I'll probably do is I might go with this top just because it's a little bit more simple, but I like it. I also like this one too. This pair is giving like they're 25, but in a 15-year-old body. I don't know why, but it just is. And hey, it works. Ooh, we'll go with this one. I wish I could have a pattern on this. I know that we can change the color to whatever we want. I love a good color wheel, much as the next person. Having options like this is a good thing and a bad thing. The more you think about it, the scarier it gets. But it's great to have options. Just not for my sanity. Because I'll spend literally all day in here. If you watch my streams, you know I could spend a day and a half, maybe even more, in a singular mode and get nothing done in my real life. And you know what? I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I'm not. But you know what? I like it. We'll go with this skirt. And ooh, okay, I like it. Future librarian outfit. I almost said something else, but my brain's thinking librarian core. If that's an actual thing, I don't think it is, but I don't know. It was just giving librarian core. I think I might just do ripped jeans for now. I like that a lot. And then we'll choose our shoes. We'll do some of these shoes, little Converse, which reminds me, I need to buy some new shoes for myself. Pantyhose, no. We will wear, where are our socks? Here to go. We'll wear some socks. We're not gonna do the dark hold. We're gonna take all these things off, actually. Put the necklace back on. We don't really need any rings. We'll put our earrings back on. A bracelet, we'll wear a watch, but on one side. We'll do it on that side. There we go. That looks good. And then our nails, ooh, toenails. I think we'll go with more of like that color. We'll kind of just have it matched. Yeah. And then we don't need any medical items either, but I like that we do have this in the game. So like your pairs can have a prosthetic leg, and I think that's really cool for accessibility just in general. So I'm hoping that they add more to the game when it comes to like adding more accessibility and like more diversity and disabilities in the game, because we have hearing aids. There's a lot of medical clutter items in build mode that I've never seen before in any other game. And there's an inhaler. There's an inhaler in Paralives. As a person who has asthma, my doctor has told me I have controlled asthma, which makes sense in my head. And I'm like, little details like that make a huge difference for me. Like imagine a para having asthma. Sounds overwhelming and too like real life, but to me, it just kind of adds a little extra realism layer to a para that you can add to your storyline. I don't know, little things like that. I don't know if you all feel the same way, but like I think little details like that really make a big difference for me that I really appreciate. It helps me with like storytelling, and I can add a little bit of my real life to a virtual video game. But that's just me. I kind of like this dress. I don't want an undershirt. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do a little undershirt. We'll do a base layer of that. And then we'll do, oh, little feathers. I think we'll go with the green. I wonder if we can change, oh, we can. I was like, can we change the color of the whole thing? We can. I might go with like more of an orangey color, but I do like the blue. The blue's growing on me quite a bit. I wonder if, let me go and click on our hair. I'm going to take the color of the tips, and then I'm gonna go to the dress and match that to the color of our hair. Oh, look at that. I'm telling you, I could be here all day just doing little things like this, customizing everything. Also, by the way, Among Us. I love that game. Game's chaotic, but it's fun. I watched a TV show of Among Us on Paramount Plus, loved it, watched it in one sitting, 10 episodes long. Each episode's like 13, 12 minutes. Great time, love it. But we're gonna wear a dress. We're gonna wear this one. We're gonna wear some pantyhose. We'll probably go with like that, and then we'll probably wear just Converse just because it'll be more comfortable that way. Or we can just wear little slides. We'll just wear the slides. So workout wear, this seems perfectly okay with me. Nothing needs to be changed about this, really. Sometimes when the outfit works, it works. And I don't gotta do much. I kind of want to download more custom content for Paralives when it comes to like sleepwear, like pajamas. Even though technically you can wear literally anything, there's no gender restrictions of clothing or hair of any kind. But I'm always wondering, like, will we have more options? Which I know we will, but it's like, when, you know? We'll go with this shirt. And then I think for the pants, we'll probably wear nothing baggy, but I think we'll just wear this one. Looks very cute. I want to have our bonnet match so that it matches when we sleep. You know, let's take the shirt color, duplicate this, take the main color. We'll go to our bonnets and we'll change the color of that to fit the same color of our shirt. Look at that. Simple, easy, fun. Anyway, we got our first para made. I'm gonna randomize your name. Thérèse Alie. Ooh, Thérèse Alie. I like that name. Okay. I also want to give you a nickname. I think they'll call you, Thérèse? Or I'm gonna call you, what about your nickname could be Triss? Triss Middle name could be Jolene. Ooh, that's not how you spell Jolene. Jolene. Yes. Therese. Jolene Alie. I like that. Okay, our last thing that we need to do is our personality. Now, with teenagers, they can have up to 4 points. As they get older, they can have like 7. So we will do 2 mind, 1 creativity, 2 charisma, or 1 charisma, 1 creativity, and 1 mind. Our vibe could be, I think we'll be very serious. Our social perk could be good at taking care of others. And then we'll do jack of all trades, because I think that's like one of the best things in the world. But I also like music, and I also like fitness and we'll just say jack of all trades. Way easier, way simple. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with Thérèse. So now we can make the next para in the household. Let's make a new para. There we go. We're gonna customize you, just randomize you a few times. I feel like this is like a household that they're not related by blood, but related by love, if that makes sense. I love being able to customize anything. Like there's nothing wrong with this pair whatsoever, but I want to change everything now. So we're gonna do a little of this. I might like also did like that. I also want to change your eyes because I like having green eyes. And then I feel like I was like, what am I changing? I'm changing the tip of the nose a little bit. Change the arch of the nose, bridge of the nose, the width, the nose tip. Just gonna move things around just a little bit. This is like my favorite. I could be here all day. I've been recording for over an hour because I cannot stop making paras and tweaking things. Like this is what I could do literally all day, every day. Just make paras. This is my new obsession, my new everything. Just so many ideas, so many thoughts, so many like opinions. Like, okay, this could be this para's live. This para could live here, there, anywhere. Just a lot of ideas for storytelling for me. We'll make this a little bit smaller if we can. Just a tiny bit smaller. Let's change the scale. There we go. I'll have to move this right there. I like the tattoos, but I think I want to probably change them. So I'm going to get rid of them for a second. And I'm probably going to use like this butterfly tattoo and then this one right here. But I'm going to have to take this one off and then go to the other side of the arm. Or I could go for the back. Ooh, I think a back tattoo looks really cool. We'll change the scale of it so it's a little bit more smaller. These tattoos were made by my Shino's son on the workshop. They just converted their Sims tattoos to Paralives tattoos, and I love it. I'll change the rotation a little bit, just by a tad. Scale it down just a little bit. I think right there looks good. I feel like there's so many ways I could do this, and I'm like, ooh, what could I do? How could I do it? Maybe we'll go with, you know, I think we'll go with this hair, but we'll change the color of the hair though. I think I'm gonna do something like with funky hair tones. In a way, I kind of like this one a lot. This one looks very nice, but I also like this one and like that one. That one's pure black, and I like this one too that I just made. No, we'll go with this one. I think this one looks good. Looks very good to me. We'll go with some of the makeup choices too. Nothing too over the top. Just something very subtle. And then no lipstick for you. Like, I could be here all day. I'm not kidding. This is like my new favorite pastime. I could just be a happy-go-lucky kid. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Let me loose and like let me just have my fun. I don't think I'm doing any glasses. Ooh. Wait, glasses are kind of nice on you. Maybe I'll also give you a hat would look nice, but not for this appropriate outfit. I kind of want to keep this outfit, not gonna lie. But do we have any other options I can choose from per se? We do and we don't at the same time. But I'm thinking we'll probably go with this one. We'll change that, or actually, well, maybe we'll keep the long sleeve, but we'll change the color to that. And then the main color of this dress could be more on like the gray silver side. We'll do some piercings. That's a belly button piercing. This will be a nose piercing. I kind of like the eyebrow piercing too. Our nose piercing could just definitely be whatever it is. I wish we could change the size of it. That would be really cool. No, we'll just do the middle. And we'll change the color to more of a gold color. Yeah, that looks so cute. Okay, and then our nails, and then our feet, and then undergarments. Honestly, could be whatever we want them to be. But I think we'll go with something like this. I think like that feels normal enough. And yeah, so this looks pretty good. So now our name won't be the same last name, but we'll randomize it. Ooh, let's see. Laney Wagley. Laney Wagley. What about Joan? Laney Joan Wagley. Your nickname could be, oh, no, Wagley. My bad. Your nickname could be, Lane. There we go. Laney Joan Wagley. Nickname Lane. I love it. And we will do just that. Oh, okay, here we go. There's more options here now that we're an adult. I don't think we would really get jealous per se. I said no jealousy. We'll go with that. No jealousy. And we're non-binary. So we'll do just that. I think that looks rather cute and adorable. I love it. Well, now what I can do is we can go back to the personality. I think we'll do 3 mind, just because I love having a good mind. 1 creativity, 2 in physique, and then 1 in charisma. The vibe can be more of on an energetic side. Social is about good at being alone, because we love our alone time. And then our talent could be technology. We're a vegetarian. We have a very neat cleaning habit, and our sleeping habits are that we're a night owl. So that is Laney Joan Wagley. And now we can figure out our relationship, I'm pretty sure, this way. I think we can. Here it is. Relationships, and then info. Oh, labels, here they are. Labels. That is not our child nor our sibling, but I would say it's our sibling because we were in the foster care system together. So we're, in a way, we're not blood related, but we're related by love. Our chosen family. So that is our sibling and our friend, our best friend, might I add. So we've got Thérèse and we've got Laney in the same household. I love it. I don't know what their storyline will be. I'm going to flesh that more out later, but I will save them to my library as a new one, and then I'll upload them to the workshop after the fact. So I've got a few that I'm making on hand. I have 1 pair of family that I'm making that I need to finish eventually, and the moon household too. I just have quite a few that I haven't uploaded yet, but I need to at some point. Anyway, now that we're done with that, we can now officially get started. Yay! And we're gonna live here. Yes, only 644 paradigms. I don't want to make something too big, but I want to make at least a starting structure. Okay, so now that we're out of Paramaker and now in live mode, what I think I'm gonna do is actually leave it off here for today's video and then do the build in a separate one. So that way we can kind of split between the two and have extra fun and kind of think about what we want to do for the house. And if you have any ideas of what we can include or not include, let me know all of your opinions down below, of course. But this was really fun. I could literally spend all day just in Paramaker and build mode and not do any gameplay, but I want to do gameplay in like a short little mini series of understanding the game from the get-go. And as they continue to add more stuff to the game, bug fixes, new features, things like that. And honestly, we could come up with new ideas as we continue to play Paralives over time. But of course, I will upload the pairs that we made today on the Steam Workshop. My name is just SpringSims. I will have it linked down below in the description, along with the other past creations I've made so far for this game. But either way, my friends, I do hope you all enjoyed it. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time in the next video. Bye!